What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are all doing well. On this day, we're going to be talking about Stellar, XLM, USD, and see what is going on in this market because it looks like it could be potentially making a pretty big move. We're going to be taking a look into some of the price levels that we should be paying attention to on both the upside and downside, as well as talking about some price targets, of course, on both the upside and upside as well. So if that sounds good to you, do stick around. I will be giving you guys my personal opinions and sentiments on the markets, but none of this is financial advice. I am not an elite trader or financial advisor of any sorts, even though I am a profitable trader who's managed to keep most of my profits in the last bear markets, but I'm looking to crush it in the next bull cycle. If you guys feel the same way, do hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into the charts here. So we do have XLM currently at about 12 cents right now, as we can see here on this. Let's take a look into a higher time frame here. I do see that price action has made a pretty good move in the past couple of weeks, but it has been running within this falling wedge pattern here. However, some things to note is that the price action did get back on top of the weekly 21, which is the blue line here, the 21 SMA, and the weekly 50 SMA, which is the gray line, got rejected at about the weekly 200 SMA, which is the orange line, currently at about 17.5 cents there. Sorry for the dog. Okay. Let's okay, I'm sorry, I broke my thought real quick, but let's go back into the 3-day time frame here, where we can see more of a falling wedge pattern that is in play, right? Quite a bit of moving averages acting as resistance immediately, including the 3-day 200 SMA, 3-day 21 SMA, right? Let's take a look into the daily time frame here, because this is more there's going to be more action since it's going to come down to a smaller time frame, right? Very apparent a falling wedge pattern, which is usually a bullish pattern. Let's take a measure move out of this pattern here, which is basically the opening of the pattern, and then you put it on top of a breakout point, right? Let's just say that, right? The price action breaks out here, basically where it looks like it's at the end of this falling wedge pattern. Just for example, it could break out sooner. It could break down as well, right? So if it actually breaks out at this point, that would take the price action back to about that 17-cent area. So this is still a pretty good move if the price action does break out and go towards that measured target. Now, measured targets are estimates only. Do your own Google searches to understand how measured targets and measure moves work. Don't just take my word for it, right? So, it probably won't get there, quickly, right? It probably won't get there overnight. So something to be mindful of. There are no absolutes in this market. These are estimates, and these are some scenarios that could play out. Now, if the price action does break this bottom trend line here, it does look like, well, I think this bottom trend line looks pretty solid for now, because there is the daily 200 SMA coming into this bottom trend line here, which could serve as support, a bounce, or even a catalyst to break the pattern, right? So those are scenarios that are to be taken into consideration. However, if the price action was still to break this bottom trend line, then we could refresh this chart. What I usually do when that happens, when the price action breaks a falling wedge pattern, I would try to extend this bottom trend line to where the price action bounces, and see if the candles still fit a falling wedge form, right? If it doesn't, then we could be looking at something else, and if enough of you guys want to see XLM USD updates, I can continue to bring you guys these updates. So do leave a comment in the comment box to let me know you guys want to see more updates on Stellar. Like the video, subscribe, right? Let's also take a look into the 3-day time frame here. So quite a bit of moving averages in this zone, right? From about 10 cents. That's also at about 11 cents, 3-day 50. The weekly moving averages are basically in that zone again, too. So basically at about that 10, 11 cent area, I would expect pretty strong supports. That does not mean that, if that does not necessarily mean that if price action comes down there, it's going to absolutely bounce and the price action takes off. But I just expect buyers to come in, and there could be quite a bit of support there, right? Buyers to come in and push the price action up. Now, if that buy pressure is enough to actually break this pattern, then we're not sure about that. We're gonna have to see, right? But this is the scenario that I'm drawing out. So if actually it looks like it's breaking out of this pattern, then this measure move could be in play. The daily 21 and the daily 50 SMA are basically overhead resistance right now. The blue line and the gray line here. But let me give you guys my personal opinion on this market. Basically, like I said, I still have a bullish opinion on this market, because I am still long on Bitcoin. I am still long on Ethereum and some other altcoins as well. I don't have XLM. And I've been talking about Bitcoin, which has a potential to break down, right? If this breakdown actually happens, let me just come here very quickly, which is on the weekly time frame here, double top. If this breakdown happens, measure move, it's going to be about that 17K area. I'm pretty sure it's going to take a lot of the altcoins with it, including XLM. That's just my personal opinion, not financial advice. If the price action is able to avoid this breakdown, then it could be still running within this rising channel pattern, which is usually still a bearish pattern. However, if the price action comes all the way up here to the upper trend line here, then this cup and handle pattern is in play, right? Which would look, a lot more bullish for Bitcoin as well as the markets. Keeping an eye on the S&P 500 stock market as well. Not too much going on. I'm mainly concerned with the higher time frames here, monthly, maybe even weekly, but really want to avoid this double top here. So, double top is usually a bearish pattern, so want to avoid that. Now, if that sounds good to you guys, please drop a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys don't already have a Webull account, but want to get some free stocks, you guys can use my referral link down below. I mean, if you guys already made it this far into this video, might as well get some free stuff, right? Use my referral link down below if you guys don't already have a Webull account. Open an account, deposit $100 US, and they're still giving away free stocks. Value from $3,000 to $3,000, depending on your luck. Terms and conditions do apply. I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me, so that directly supports my channel. I did enjoy using Webull as a exchange. I thought they were a great beginner's exchange for trading crypto and stocks, but with any exchange, I would not put most or all my money on there because, as we have seen recently, they could go down. Right, so I personally spread my money around several exchanges in case one goes down. I won't be wrecked, right? So that is basically it for today. I will be doing some updates on other altcoins as well, so be sure to check that out, and I will see you guys next time.